Nazi, come here. Cell Squad is something. Don't look off the dance, man. Yo, you want something? Yeah, man. Cell Squad is. Yeah, man. Don't lock it off. Don't tell her. Guess what, Squad? Go buy a peanut from the peanut man. When him a go through in the dance, in a inbox him have everything you want. Herbs by the bottom by the stock. I like the top shell and them a shell down the bar. Watch it, mind you step on them clock.
Welcome to True Island Stories. This is a continuation of the traumatic and painstaking look back on our history back into the days of slavery. Now, look at this picture on your screen. What do you see? A familiar picture. You see several white men surrounding one black man. And what do you see? Abuse in its purest form. As pure as the Bogota bullion. What is a Bogota bullion? Pure, raw, and cut cocker, the white gal, as we call it. And a man has his left foot, boom, right in the left breastplate of a black man as he cowers in pain. And the onlookers looked on, amused, laughing. And I'm sure several of them had their fill of beating on this man who's defenseless. And this was such a common occurrence in those days. And this is modern times. Back then, further away from slavery. They say we were free, but we weren't free. Those were just words. How could we be free in the minds of white men when they needed us to produce their goods because they couldn't do the work that we did? America, the West, was built off the backs of blacks. Repatriation we asked for. The Indians got theirs. Where's ours? Ah, boy. And yet we loathe the scammers of today who take from the white people indiscretionately. But I can support that because a crime is a crime. And we are not too far removed from slavery because out of slavery developed generational wealth for the whites. That's why they own so much land, so much businesses, and left us what? Broken, emptied in our hearts and minds, searching, fighting, still fighting for the scraps. And slavery still has an adverse effect on our mentality, on our health. Because we had to eat the what left, the thrown out, the thrown away. And you ask, why? How does it have an adverse effect on our health, on our mental health, and our physical health? Well, let me tell you. The meat that we had in those days, we didn't have the good part of the meat. We had scarce rations, so what we had to do to preserve it is use lots of salt. It was hard to cook the tough oxtail, the cow skin, because they had the good part of the steak, the good part of the beef. We had the skin, the oxtail, which was tough. So we use a lot of salt and seasoning to make it taste good, salt to preserve it. But that salt, in turn, gave us hypertension, diabetes. And that diabetes spread like a wild vine in the midst of the jungle Serengeti. Came up through our annals, passed down the lineage. And now we suffer from it. Black people. Yeah, we have the most case of diabetes, hypertension, liver disease, all manner of things that comes with eating unhealthy. Wealth. It's like we're starting all over. Remember Black Wall Street? When one community of blacks tried to develop, and when we're coming along nicely, what they did? Oh no, we can't have it. We fought from scratch. And when things were looking up, they went in and bombed it to the ground and killed wantonly. They killed wantonly, indiscriminately, flattened it. And even today, when they were offering repatriation, you know who? They paid out some stuff. The white sword businesses in that area. How preposterous. Know your history. Know your history. Know what they have done to us. Be mindful, because most haven't changed. You saw what happened in the White House today when Trump gave his orders to march on the White House. Why do you think we have Black Lives Matter? Because the white cops still see us as shatters, still see us as unimportant. The jobs right now depends on your address, depends on your skin color. We cannot get certain jobs. And even when we do get certain jobs in certain establishments, you only can go so high as your skin can carry. We can't be CEOs in some company. Never. The high positions are rationed out to their friends, their colleagues, and their cousins, their family members. So we are free, but we are still mentally and financially enslaved. I'm going to leave this chapter right here. Do your research. We were rich back in the days before we were captured. But in some part, we caused it on ourselves because we used to. And that is a tricky line, which I'm going to discuss in our next episode. So look out for the next episode coming soon on the True Island History Channel. You have a wonderful day. Watch this video several times. Please like and share it. We must know our history, because without knowing where we're coming from, we certainly cannot know where we're going on this tumultuous sojourn that lies ahead. The Guru has spoken. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And remember, The Darker Side of Paradise, the book, written and narrated by the Guru, is on iTunes, Apple, Amazon. Check it out, the audiobook. The merch store is there. True Island History merch store and Patreon is also coming, where you'll get your merchandise and all stuff similar to True Island Stories. You have a wonderful day.
Nazi, come here. Cell Squad is something. Don't look off the dance, man. Yo, you want something? Yeah, man. Cell Squad is. Yeah, man. Don't lock it off. Don't tell her. Guess what, Squad is? Go buy a peanut from the peanut man. When him a go through in the dance, in a box him have everything you want. Herbs by the bud and by the stock. I like the top shell and them a shell down the bar. Watch it, mind you step on them clock.